Do it live.
Manifest did deliver. Manifest
do it live.
Did deliver.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Struggling a little bit.
It's Friday. My goodness. Manifest was phenomenal. It's Red Friday. It's time to recap the show. Let's go. Word on the street. Get going. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday out there. It is time for Word on the Street. Good to see everybody. Listen, it might be lighter today because Manifest was dope. And, I'm still recovering myself, but good to have the crew with us today. Give it up from Denver, Colorado, VP of Beta Consulting Group, Coleman Ruffin in the house.
What kind of work do you do?
I was born in the darkness. Molded by the hoodie Coleman for this week. Hoodie.
Dude, when you put that on, I think of ET. You look like ET with the hood on. I like it. I'm here for it. Nothing wrong with that.
What? I think you just called me ugly. Is what you just called me.
Well, he just said that he
want.
lets you right in the front couch.
Whatever you want. Look at that. The strongest man in logistics, Robert Bain, in the house.
Love it.
We are
And
so
we got a
wide around
special
here.
guest, live from Las Vegas.
Look at this.
Say hi, Rocky.
We got Rocco,
Rocky.
and we got Apollo.
Oh, and the kisses.
Where's Apollo?
Apollo's running around somewhere. I don't know what he's doing right now.
Nice. Got the animals. Yeah, my dog was happy to see me. He's back here somewhere, but got jumped on when I got home, which was fun. So, and coming to us from the Chicago area, Mitch Kovalewski in the house.
What's up, everyone? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
There he is.
We'll have a voice from Vegas.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up.
Oh, yeah. And, hey, listen, we got one more that just snuck into the green room, everybody. Coming to us from Jersey. The Bodacious Cowboy, everybody. Give it up for Jeff Dickinson in the house.
I'm catching it, Dane. I'm catching it, buddy.
See you. I see you.
What's happening, guys?
Man, we got to get those handlebars back, dude. We got to get them back.
Hey,
Gotta
I want
get
to
them
hear
back.
all about Manifest.
Man, you missed out, dude. Listen, all right, it is Manifest. We got to recap the show. It was Manifest Week in Vegas. This is round 3 of Manifest. Listen, the most disappointed thing about the whole show is that Bane and I didn't go to our restaurant. I got so busy.
I know, dude.
Come on now, you guys didn't check up in the same bedroom. That's what you missed.
We did not. It sounds like we could have had a good time. I don't know. It sounds like we could have had a good time.
Come on.
Coleman and I shacked up this year, but not Bane.
Yes.
And I. That did not happen. So here's something funny I learned about Coleman. All right. So I didn't know this. So you guys know Coleman and I pretty well. All right. Coleman is an organized guy, structure, process. I'm chaos. I'm all over the place. Vision, chaos, ideation, all that kind of stuff. In a hotel, though, we are opposites. I unpack my entire suitcase. I hang everything up, everything in drawers. Like it's like beautiful. Dude lives out of a suitcase for 4 days. Doesn't hang one thing up. Not one thing in a drawer. Dude's just pulling stuff out of the suitcase and just throwing it on and running.
I would love to see though who spent more time packing up.
I mean, clearly I did. But like, if it's more than 2 days, I'm just thinking
ahead, being more efficient. That's all I'm doing.
I just feel like I need a little. I don't know. I guess I feel like I need a little structure on the road. Like I'm living there, like I'm home. So everything goes in the drawers. Everything. In fact, I called down to get more hangers because when I got there, I put all my stuff up and I used up all the hangers. I'm like, oh dang, he's gonna want hangers. So I called down. I got more hangers up there. Didn't use one hanger the whole time. Not one.
Craig, do you use the hotel shower steam as your ironing board? You just hang your stuff up in the bathroom. Make sure the lights are off, or else that fan's gonna suck it up. Those lights have to be off.
Exactly.
In there, right?
I don't iron anyways. So the fact that like I would never need. Oh, whoa! Let's go! Go! Let's go!
She makes
He's alive.
Take Tick, boom. We're bringing the noise.
What is up, my friend? How are you?
Better than I was, but
Yeah, you are. It was
Want to talk about it?
touch and go there for a while.
it was
You
very
know.
touch and go. Let me tell you, the middle of Vegas, not where you want to have the flu.
No.
No.
No
I would argue the
coffee in the
opposite.
room.
Ugh.
There was no microwave, no refrigerator, nothing. I was just trapped for 2 days with friends.
What terrible hotel were you staying at?
The link.
She was a link.
But what I will say is, Hank, my business development manager, he had a refrigerator, and I was like, "Where?" And I looked, and mine just had an empty hole where his
Wow.
was. Because at first I was like, "If it's
Somebody
in there,
ganked it.
time."
What do you want for $69?
The previous
Hey,
guest
Jennifer,
ganked it.
at about 3 a.m, we saw a group of nurses crossing the street, and we were going to send them to you. But
Nurses.
Then we looked a little closer, and we didn't think they were qualified for the job. So
Yeah, I
we
don't think
didn't
they
send them
would
up.
fix
Yeah.
what ailed me per se. Let them go on with their business.
Yeah, it was
We
rough.
were
I mean,
walking back to Caesars on Wednesday morning, and the cops were out. Also
What'd you
very
do?
similar to.
also,
So as they walked out,
maybe
they
not
asked-
qualified.
They asked if we want a picture. I said, "No, we don't fuck with 12." And
You never know who you're going to run into in Vegas. You just never
You
know.
don't.
But Jennifer, it was a bummer because we lost you for the rest of the show. Pretty much the majority of the show, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But
I
glad
went
you're
to
feeling
opening
better.
reception and the GMSA Coffee Network event.
Yeah.
And then like halfway through the day, and then I was like, oh, this isn't just me. Like, why is it raining in the desert? And my allergies hate this, even though they did. I was like, this is my son's flu from this weekend, and I need to hightail out of here as quick as possible.
I know. And we were hanging out with you. So we're like, well, we either got it or we don't. We'll see what happens.
So far, no one has yelled at me. So
Yeah, not yet. I mean, but it sounds like it was a delayed flu. I mean, your son had it over the weekend, and then you got it on Monday. So I don't know. We'll have to we'll have to see what happens with that. But glad you're feeling better. Glad you're back at it. And yeah, Manifest was phenomenal this year. Bigger show than ever before. I think around 4,500 attendees, over 300 exhibitors, 2 exhibit halls this year. It was even bigger than past year's 2 exhibit halls. It was phenomenal. It was wild. And they had some breakout sessions. They had some good stuff there, but I don't know that many people went to this stuff. I'm hearing most people didn't go. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. There we go.
oh boy.
Yes. Let's go. And 100% pain.
Almost game day.
Oh,
You
Scott
ready?
Watson, I'll be coming in.
You ready?
You're coming in
Oh
hot.
my
He's
word.
coming in
Coming in
hot.
hot. Let's
I
go.
got this in Vegas the last time the Niners were in the Super Bowl because I watched it in Vegas. So I got caught. I was walking through. They're like, "Hey, a nice hat. You should get one of
All
these." I'm
right.
like, "Okay."
okay.
All right, so do we have to wait?
Whoa, who else is here? Whoa. Uno mas.
Legend.
Uno mas.
What is up, everyone? Sorry, I'm
Hey, Lindsay
This
is in the
turned
house.
Dan,
out to be
I
one of my
haven't seen
favorite
this hotel
songs that I'd never heard of. Never
I know,
heard of
this
this song until
favorite
Dan's
song
walk-up
I've
song,
ever
and I'm
heard.
like, wow, this is a great
It's a
one.
banger. It's a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an Australian band that sings the blues. Go figure.
It's awesome.
Really?
Oh man, Dan, good to see you, my friend. So this is
You as
this is
well.
almost the entire Vegas crew, with the exception of Jeff and Scott, who we can't get out of the office. What is the problem? Can't get them.
We're not wanted, Scott. Let's go, baby.
Armstrong
We're very
Transport.
wanted.
I know. Armstrong Transport. Make it happen. Let's go. Well, we'll see you in TI, that's for sure. But let's talk manifest for a little bit. We're going to talk some highlights and lowlights. Be thinking about that. What really stood out? What did you enjoy the most? What was the best part of it? I have to say this. I'm shocked. I can't even believe I'm going to say this. One of the best parts of the whole event for me was that dadgum puppy park. That thing got me.
Yeah.
Got me again, man. I was there for like a half hour, and I was not ready to leave. Like, I was totally chill. I was not in a mood to leave. I felt bad because people were waiting to come in, so I finally left. But I was like a good 30 minutes, solid 30 minutes. Puppy on my lap, licking me like crazy, just hanging out. Oh my goodness,
Do
that's
people rescue them, Trey?
Yeah.
On there.
they do. They
How
do.
many
But
do you know how many?
No, but they talked about this actually. The problem that they have is that most people are out of towners, so they don't get a lot of adoptions from people there. But all the dogs are going to be adopted, yes, and some do get adopted from there. But the problem is most people aren't from there, especially a place like Vegas. So
this is unrelated to Vegas, but Puppy Park at Freightways, they also had that, and they kind of had a deal where there was a lot of puppies and people were playing, but there wasn't a lot of adoptions. So, and I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, but I heard that the CEO of a company called Journey Logistics in Canada stepped up discreetly, didn't want any attention, and said, I want to cover all of the adoption costs for anybody at this event.
Awesome.
Any food, and the first doctor visit, anonymous. Well, I found, you're right, it became less anonymous when we found out, but anonymous to say, just take the puppy home. It's yours. All the costs associated are taken care of.
Awesome.
Be a good family. So yeah, I thought that was cool, but I didn't know if that was some of that was going to carry over to this.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It was just fun. A little park there. It's definitely a problem. I'm not gonna lie. There's a problem. Yeah, it's a problem. But it was fun. So that was really good. Sorry. So that was one of my favorite aspects. I got others as well, but I'm gonna hold the floor. How about the rest of you? What are some of your favorite moments from the event?
People.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Are you serious?
There's a lot of us today.
Somehow made it by security.
Somehow, I am the face that runs the place when it comes. I'm the one.
Oh, I thought he was giving you the finger there.
What's up?
I look like you were giving him the finger.
Kyle.
At least
I'm pointing to myself.
That's
what are you talking about?
At first, it looked like you were giving him the finger because that's more of a legal pain thing. I thought you might.
We're on YouTube now, baby. We got to be compliant with everything. We don't want strikes. We're already doing copyright strikes with our music. The last thing we want to do is get on the bad thing of YouTube.
Good point. We're going to be on the grid here real soon. All right. So what are some of the highlights from Manifest for those who went? What do you got?
I mean, for me, it was the TMSA Coffee Networking event. It's like one of the only things that I was able to do. But it's a big thing for
you have a lot of options here on the highlights
for our members and friendlies to be able. They've asked us like, hey, there's all these industry events. How do we get the sales and marketing people together at least for 1 hour? So that's always really cool to do. And we are celebrating our 100-year anniversary. So we had like pins and coffee coasters and stuff. So that was really exciting. And
listen, we got to pause. We have to call out our green screens. Are they members yet?
They have an individual. Right. Oh, look at Coleman. Yes. And I swear I have my beta pin somewhere in my bag.
Thank you. Maybe we'll put it on later. There it is. There's the beta pin, the new pin.
I got so many of them.
Love it. Yeah. Ooh, look at the new hat. Look at the new beta hat. Look at this, everybody. Holy moly, that's fire.
I got my water bottle.
Oh, look at this. Oh, everybody's.
Oh, me, I had a beanie.
I'm feeling left out. I don't know.
I know. We have to.
Did we miss
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Dan, listen, I'll hook you up.
They post every damn. If I'm on here, I get my video, my face is everywhere, but I can't even get some merch.
That's the problem. That's the problem, Kyle.
Yeah, I guess I gotta sit here and just be quiet and not be a content creator. I'm an eyeball machine over here, and I can't even get some merch to put on. Come on.
No, Kyle, you're the eyeball machine because everyone wants to burn their eyes off after they see you.
Oh, man. If anyone's watching elementary school, they know I got roasted right there because they know it's sick burns on the playground.
Let's go drink some bleach, Kyle.
All right, let's keep up Coleman.
Really vanilla, why are we mad?
All right, Coleman, how about you? A highlight from Manifest. What was it?
I mean, this is going to sound terrible, but echoing what Mitch said, that is literally it. I mean, with 5,000 people there are so many people that you interact with, whether it's via email, phone call, Zoom, Skype, whatever it is, but getting to meet them in person and draw those connections together is absolutely massive. Now, this is a little bit of a shameless plug, and I promise that it isn't just because Dan and some other people are here, but I also love how many people were talking about Broker Carrier Summit. I was jazzed about that because it's such a great event. So it was like, oh, we're at a phenomenal event and people are already talking about Broker Carrier Summit too. So that was a close second.
Awesome.
That was probably my favorite part of the entire thing there, Coleman.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, it's definitely Dan's highlight. That's for sure. That's for sure. You know, I got to say this. I have to say this. You know, if you just look in this picture right here, we have two of, I think, the best conferences in the industry represented right here. You know, Broker Carrier Summit totally changing the game when it comes to conversations between brokers and carriers. And then if you guys have not been to the Elevate event, you've got to go to the Elevate event. It is one of the best events of the year. And it's the sales and marketing people. We're the fun crowd, everybody. It's such a blast. It's going to be in New Orleans this year. So listen, if you haven't signed up yet, you can go to both of them. Go to events.tmsatoday.org and sign up. You can go to brokercarriersummit.com and sign up for that as well. A lot of good events coming up. And you know what's interesting? I'm realizing that people care more about events that are focused on relationships than they care more about events that are focused on like presentation and education. I'm telling you, a lot of people spend all their time networking and manifest and not going to those breakouts. You know?
Yeah, we went live with our networking lineup before we went live with our speaker lineup this year, because everyone's like, what can we do? Especially we're in New Orleans, so there's a lot to do. But
get some beignets, you know?
Oh man,
come on, that better be a part of the food. Like every morning, there should be some beignets available or something.
Yeah,
I think
I'll say this too.
Hold on. All right, sorry, Mitch. What do you got?
I think the content. I mean, the educational stuff is always super important at these. I think there's different levels of folks of industry maturity. But I think there's an audience there that craves that and can learn a lot from that. So I don't want to brush that off, that those weren't super important sessions. They were pretty stacked up on the content overall, right? But I think, you know, the way we look at it is this is the kickoff of the year. I mean, this is our Super Bowl, literally, where we can collaborate, figure out channel partnerships, line up the people that we need to be creative for the rest of the year, right? And so, and then, you know, we set the tone here. And then we just kind of check in and charge those batteries of those relationships throughout the year. But this really sets the tone. It shakes the hands and it really kicks it off.
So true. And
education is extremely important. I also wasn't meaning to say that. I was just saying.
No, I didn't mean it bad. I just
about networking, and so I did go live with that first. But yes.
Let me say this: it's important that you get the best possible speakers and content for it to really matter. That's what I'll say is it's important. I know, Coleman, you went to an AI session that was really fascinating.
Yeah,
so I know
I went to I went to a handful of them, and they were honestly phenomenal content. I mean, to your point, it was great, but sometimes it was hard to pull yourself away and go into some of these breakout rooms. I will say some of the audio was a little bit off, like there was some echoing back and forth. But again, aside from that, like you're listening to some of the most bright people in the industry, which was really cool.
Yeah, some really talented people. But audio matters more than anything, man. If you have bad audio, people check out. You know, you could have bad video, but if you have good audio, you're good on that. All right, Robert, we haven't talked to you yet, man. What's your highlight from? I mean, this could get dangerous. What is it?
So there's two things that were the big highlights for me. The idea of personal branding and how that impacts both individuals and the people that are in the ecosystem. I experienced that firsthand, you know, throughout Manifest, Trade. We talk about this quite a bit. So that was really, really cool. And then just live PR to me, like I got to fanboy. I don't fanboy out very much around logistics, but Ben Gordon cut through a crowd when I'm talking to people. I think, Dan, you might have actually been standing next to me and reached out and said, strongest man in logistics, and shook my hand and said, I'm a big fan. I'm like, no big deal. No big deal. Ben Gordon says he's a fan. Just freaked out for a second. And I got to talk to him for a couple minutes, and that was pretty sick. So that was
let's just say this: the strongest man in logistics brand has really taken off. I mean, I think 2024 is going to be a banner year for the brand. We'll see what happens. We're going to get some merch out of this, maybe. I mean, what do we get a tour?
So So for those who didn't talk to me, so I have it. I got it trademarked. Got all the fun stuff done for strongest man in logistics. I have a design for a beanie because I'm big on beanies. For when I train, and so it is.
Jennifer would like one.
So the actual brand is strongest man in logistics enterprise. Smile.
I need one.
And then it's got the biceps on the side of it. So
we're not even listening. We're not even listening to Robert anymore. We're all just thinking about our beanies.
Robert, you had me a beanie.
You had me a beanie too.
So if I give you an idea of what it's going to look like, because it's strongest man in logistics enterprises. So it's SMILE is the abbreviation. And
look at that! Look at that! Come on!
Not just a pretty face, ladies and gents.
With kind of the the framework of the Bulls logo, since I'm based in Chicago, with instead of the horns, it's the biceps.
Nice.
Nice.
Still iterating on it a little bit, but that's probably going to be the first merch.
We're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to that content.
I told Monroe that I was going to see the strongest man in logistics before I left for Vegas, and he goes, "Can he lift me?" And I'm like, "Yes, 26-year-old, he can lift many of you."
and a very second to meeting, I actually got to meet the CEO of Connective, who is the parent company of Manifest, that was also a very exciting conversation. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is dope. Well, the brand is strong. It's good. All right, Dan Lindsay, we know what your favorite part was, but what's your second favorite part of Manifest?
Again, not to beat a dead horse, but the opportunity to meet with the people that, if you show up at Manifest, you show up because you are innovative and your goal is to shake up the industry. The people who attend Manifest are the ones who are going to set the trajectory of what logistics does for the next 20 to 30 years. So if you sit down and have conversations with these people, you learn a ton. I will say this: I've been to Manifest for 2 years. I've never once been to a single session.
Yep, same.
Because the quality of conversations that you have bleed into the sessions, and so you don't want to take away from that. And so I've had really good conversations, really good communication, and just a good opportunity to meet the people and interact with the ideas that are going to shape the industry.
Yeah, well, and shout out to Manifest because they record all the sessions. So, you're able to watch. If you attend the show, you get access to all the sessions afterwards. So you can get the content. What you can't get afterwards are those relationships, the opportunities to talk and, have a meal together and those types of things. So got to see, it's just so many people. Ramel Wiley was there. Melanie Patterson was there. We got to get her on the show. We're going to get her on here soon. Paul Bernard Jaroslawski was there. Reed Lostala was there. Got to meet Mother Trucka. That guy is awesome. Alex.
That guy's dope.
Alex is,
Yep. And got to meet Chris Thomas, which is Indie Trucker on Twitter. Indie Trucker on Twitter, Chris Thomas. He's a truck driver, and that dude's got some pipes, y'all. We went karaokeing. Rest in peace, Jennifer, from karaoke. Unfortunately, we went karaokeing and we had a good time. This guy can sing, man. He was like ripping some Chris Stapleton stuff. It was really, really good. So,
can I also give a huge thank you to, and obviously shameless plug because I'm working there, but the GLCS team for setting up the podcast booth.
Yes,
which was running the entire week, which was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, them and Zell Logistics, because we got to podcast for an hour, and I think we had like 7 or 8 guests on. It was a blast. We had a good time. Coleman and I were rocking that, but just a lot of really great moments. Coleman and I may have dressed up into some weird outfits and had a good time with that. Listen, I have to tell you this. So everybody, everybody thought that the Hangover theme that we did, which I don't know if we have any pictures of this, maybe we do later on. The Hangover theme.
That's awesome.
Everybody thought that this was my idea. And it wasn't. It was actually our team's idea. It was Natalia, Morgan, Coleman, Lindsay. They all came up with this idea. I was all in once they came up with it. I was both feet in, jumping right in. And so I thought I'm going to go online on Amazon. I'm going to get a baby carrier and a doll, and I'm going to make Coleman wear this thing around Vegas.
I thought you were going to say a baby shirt.
Well, I found So I was looking on Amazon for different things, and I found the shirt that Coleman wore that had Carlos on the front, and he didn't know it. He got to Vegas, had no idea he was going to wear that. He thought he was just rocking the tattoo. I'm like, no, you're wearing that, and he gladly went along with it. We had a good time. People looked at us funny. We had a lot of people come up to us and just say, "Oh, those face tattoos are killer." We had a good time, but it was weird. I wore a hat one day, and I didn't spike my hair the second day. I did kind of a just got out of bed kind of a thing. And just changing things up around here, everybody, a little bit, just switching things up. But that was fun. Coleman, what were your thoughts about the Hangover theme that we rocked with?
The theme or the reality? Because there's two different things there.
It's true. We had to get into character just a little bit on Tuesday night. We had to.
Yeah, you gotta stand out a little bit. Was I embarrassed? Yes, but I mean, to your point, we had people coming up to us after when we took off the tattoos, like, "Where are the tattoo guys? Like, what happened to that?"
I know it blew it. I know.
Meg noise and it goes a long way.
Meg Boaz from My Carrier Portal, friend in St. Louis, right? We're coming out of the Neo show. We had a dinner with our sponsors, SPI Logistics, for standing out sponsor. We had a dinner. It was a really nice restaurant. We felt like we needed to clean up a little bit. We couldn't wear face tattoos to this restaurant. Little did we know, a huge crowd of like celebrities, NFL players. Steve Smith was there, former NFL player. But anyway, so we didn't know. And so we got there. We took it off. We go to Neo. We're walking back to our room afterwards. We see Meg in the casino rocking the tattoo that we gave her in the packet. She had it on, and she was devastated. Like, she was crushed that we didn't have ours on. Totally let her down. It was really, really terrible, but it was a lot of fun. We had a good time.
Meg.
Yeah. So it went over well. I don't think that we got a lot of bleeding out of it, but we definitely got a little attention. Let's just say that. Looking our way, which was really fun. Hey, speaking of branding, everybody, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but last week we dropped a little new information out there. We have a new logo. Look at that, and we got some merch. We got some hats that we gave out. So if you didn't get a hat from Manifest and you want one, reach out, let us know. We'll send you one. We got some new merch. Got a new website out there. Got obviously a new YouTube channel. Got a lot of new stuff. So having a lot of fun with it.
Big things in 24. Big things.
Big things in 2024. That's what we're doing.
Amen. Kobe year, baby. Kobe year.
That's right, Kobe. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe. Oh, that's what I love when the graphics block Kyle's face. Put that up again. I love that. The positioning on that is so good. It's so good. There's the
Hey, girls gone wild.
Girls gone wild. That's just the way it goes. That's all right. Okay. All right, everybody. It's time for our segment. What's the word? Sponsored by our friends over at Ty Software, who got to see at the show. Shout out to them. They had some good merch, some good swag, good stuff. Listen, if you're a broker, your complex web of processes and technologies must work together to maximize your team's potential. You need a partner who truly understands freight brokerage and your specific needs. Regardless of if you're a startup or an enterprise-level organization, the team at Ty Software constantly collaborates with the top freight brokers in the industry to build a revolutionary TMS, a system that optimizes your operations through full-scale automation, helps you manage your finances with accuracy, and automate your invoices with AI-powered reporting to empower your team to confidently make informed decisions on the fly. Check them out at Ty Software. You can go to bit.ly/Ty-software, or check them out at ty-software.com. Appreciate those guys. All right, it is time for our What's the Word segment. First of all, so we got to talk about our jerseys. Scott, listen, we have to come up with a little bit of wager for this game. How you feeling? I mean, you're looking good. How you feeling for this game?
I always feel good. So I play to play, but I mean, I'm down. Whatever.
Have you seen the social media posts going around talking about how this really is a Taylor Swift Super Bowl? I mean, you know the script already, right? You know how this
I follow. No, I don't know this. I heard. We talked about the script a while ago, but I have mad respect for the Chiefs because the Montana played there at one point. So
he did.
I mean, if you're gonna go off of a script, that means that the Chiefs are gonna lose because Taylor has to write an angry album about the 49ers.
You can't get engaged on the 50-yard line if they lose. Robert.
Yeah, he can. I mean, he still can. It'd be embarrassing, but I mean,
we want to see Brock Purdy at Disney World. We want to see Taylor and Travis at Disney World. Come on.
What's going to happen?
No, man. We want Mr. Irrelevant because they're not even going to let him do it. They're going to have George Kittle, or they're going to have
so irrelevant. No one wants him there.
I'm gonna call a surprise collaboration between Taylor Swift and Usher. I'm gonna call it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they invited her up, that's for sure. But if the 49ers win the Super Bowl, Brock Purdy might not even make the stand. They might not even pull him up to talk on the stand. I mean, the storyline is great in that regard. So we'll see what happens with that. But all right, so we have to have a little wager. What's the bet? What are we going to go with here? We need to solidify this. We're 2 days out from the game.
I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
If the 49ers win, Trey has to wear an adult size 49ers shirt. Just want to see how
we won't be able to see him.
Yeah.
Do we have any other ideas here of things we got to do?
I mean, the whole jersey for jersey on next Friday will work.
We'll swap it. That's easy enough.
Yeah,
that's easy enough.
That's lame. Too lame.
That's lame. Okay,
yeah,
I will shave my head.
Podcast for the freight industry. They want action, guys.
I will shave my head in front of the live audience.
Oh, geez. It's yeah, exactly.
If the 49ers win, Trey has to have the 49ers logo spray tanned on his stomach, and vice versa.
And you have to show
that would be
and you have to then do the show next week,
shirt off,
showing.
Oh, I like that.
Spray tan, like
it's not showing up. It's not showing up.
You can show it. I don't know about the whole time.
Yeah,
whole time.
See it the whole time.
The whole time.
I mean, I'll do that. I'm in. I'll do that.
And I'll do one better if we're able to do this. You have to do it from your phone and walk around outside so people see it.
Oh,
do the show live. But
Or like a segment of the show.
That's gonna suck. All right.
I love Bane throwing all this out there.
I mean,
Bane's got no skin in the game. He's got no skin in the game. He's like, oh yeah, you guys should do this, this, and this.
Where do I get it?
exist in Idaho? Like, do
Listen,
they even let
okay.
that?
Listen, Amazon will have everything, Scott. Listen, we're just gonna get a stencil of the team's logo. That's all you gotta have.
Ooh, Scott, he's already convinced
We'll
he's
send it
winning.
out.
He's already sending it to you. He's already got the Amazon order
I'll order
set.
it.
Wow.
I'll order it. I'll get
Natalia's already placed in the order right
He's
now.
already got it placed.
she is.
Scott's
Got it
wearing his
placed. I got
chain.
my
What's
address.
wrong with you? He's got the
It's on-
chain. You
It's
know
on
he's
the
got
way.
this.
All right, so
Yes.
the bet is we got to stencil on or spray tan on the other team's logo where it's visible, and we have to be topless for the next show. Sorry,
Yeah.
Jen. It's just the way it's going to be.
We'll
Just
see
don't
if
worry.
I'm here.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
We'll
I
see.
have
what
a
happens.
big hit with me next Friday, so
We know
we'll
Jeff's
see
going to be
anyway,
here.
but
Yeah, Jeff's going to
Jeff
be
is
here
also opposed.
Yes.
Appointment setting.
for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and make our official picks, everybody. Let's go around the room. We'll start in the upper left-hand corner with Jeff Dickinson. Who you got, Chiefs or 49ers?
31-28 49ers.
Oh, Jeff Dickinson. All right, Coleman, what do you got? Coleman wants a tie.
27-27. They're going to end it after 5 overtimes because they're like, screw this. We can't have any more airtime. It's done. It's over.
All right, Bane, what do you got?
Hate it, but 37-21 Chiefs.
37-21 Chiefs. I love it. Jen, are you watching the Super Bowl? What do you got?
I'll watch Usher.
Okay. All right, so who's going to win the game? Chiefs or 49ers? Make a pick.
Usher.
Okay. All right. I'm
win
obviously
your
going.
game.
I'm obviously going with the Chiefs. I'm going 24-17 Chiefs. Mitch, you're muted. Should look good. You're muted.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
He's
muted.
busy
You're muted.
chatting, making fun of my shirt.
Muted.
Oh, he's on a
Muted.
work call. We'll come back to him. All right.
Oh.
He is on. I mean, I'm gonna go Niners, but I'm gonna do the same score, Trey, just to keep it interesting. But for the Niners,
24-17. Hey, I heard a stat, Scott. I heard a stat that the Chiefs are undefeated when they give up less than 20 points in the playoffs, and the 49ers are undefeated when they score more than 20 points in the playoffs. So that's the magic number. 49ers get over 20.
done.
Not too happy about that. All right, Kyle, what do you got?
Give me Chiefs.
Let's go. We're on
I'll
the
say-
yes.
24-21. So
I'll-
stupid stat. I'll still take it. I think that trust me, I have the whole 49ers, the rig is out there. Like their practice field is garbage.
Dude, their practice field is
just-
garbage. Yes. They hated it.
That's
That's right.
why
The Chiefs
they're
got to
tougher.
The Chiefs got to practice at Allegiant Stadium. The 49ers practiced at a local high school, I'm pretty sure. So
Well,
got another worked out.
That's the whole point. I mean, we get good in trash, so we're excellent on good stuff.
I like that.
All right, Dan, how about you? What do you got? Who you going with?
30-23 Chiefs.
I love it. I love it. So the 49ers are going to score over 20 and they're going to lose. I like where
Yes.
your head's at on that.
So,
Well,
excuse me,
here comes.
clarifying question. Is this bet just between Trey and Scott, or does everyone?
Is this all Chiefs? Everybody who
Because
picks Chiefs has to
if
do
that's
this?
the case,
Everybody
then
picks the
I want
49ers?
Scott to win, just because then you guys all have to be shirtless with you.
I'm picking the Niners then in that case.
I mean,
Jen's a quantity over quality type of person. I see. I want to see a
Because
bunch
although
of.
I don't want to be one of the only people, well, I would prefer to be clothed always on this show. It would be really funny if everybody else.
But Jennifer, that is the
I'm
theme
down.
on this show, that most of the bets that we do, whether it's sports or anything else, ends up in how many layers of clothes can be removed as the ultimate losing deal, no matter what.
I don't play those games on the internet.
All right. So-
on the internet.
On the internet.
You've been watching those games on
Very
the internet? If so,
specific.
send the link. Let's see these types of games. I want to know.
Text
Jen
message.
has secrets we don't know about.
Wait till the
so-
FCC gets a hold of it.
TMSA is getting real wild this year. All right, Mitch, listen, we didn't get to hear your
New Orleans,
pick. Who's your
baby.
pick? Chiefs or
All right, a second I
49ers?
call. Well, I mean, I kind of feel weird with this, the bet outcome. I don't want to weigh nakedness in anybody's favor, but overall, listen, guys, I got some daughters who love some T Swift. I'm going with that Magic, man. And so they're pumped for the Super Bowl. They never even knew what the word Super Bowl was 5 minutes ago. They know they're going to a Super Bowl party on Sunday.
That's a girl dad right there. Let's
go. They're going to see your
Let's
girl.
Go.
So let's go see KC.
But can I say this though? Because Jennifer, you are hitting the mark. With the show Usher's going to put on, we all win.
Thank you.
We all
should be good.
We'll see what happens. All right, so
you guys think Bieber
in?
comes for Usher? I'd rather do a bet. Does Bieber show up or not? Or Bieber's wiping his hands clean of Usher? Because there's no way Taylor Swift is going to be up there cheering with Brittany Mahomes and run down. I got to join this halftime show. But does Bieber, who are the guest ones for Usher? That's what people care about.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. This is what the people should be talking about, Colin.
Yeah, I want to see nude logistics men, and I want to hear about what people they think are going to be at the halftime.
Who is the musical lineup? What's the halftime?
Usher. Little John's got nothing going on, so he's going to be there.
Yeah,
he's doing house flips.
I don't know about Bieber, but I will say this:
he did a meditation album. Little John did a meditation album.
Did not know that.
Really?
Yes. So all I can picture, I haven't listened to it yet, but all I can picture is just him just very quietly. Yeah.
I guess he's a really nice guy. I got a buddy who's a producer for his show on HDTV. He's like, he goes by John, and like he's extremely kind. Like he's fine with all the jokes and stuff like that. So good for Little John.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like the Super Bowl usually does like, a mainstream act that's pretty popular, top 5 charts. And then all of a sudden, like Dolly Parton comes out and just like closes it down. Something classic, right? Something American, something hot dogs and fireworks.
I can totally see Taylor Swift jumping in because that's what she does. She just she always gives the families what they want. She shows up at weddings and sings a song and does weird stuff. I could totally see her doing that. That would be right on brand. But at the same time, who knows? Maybe she'll have a good time in the suite and then not have.
He's not doing anything without that paycheck.
She's crying up in the suite because the Chiefs will be down.
She's not friendly with Justin Bieber. We wouldn't want to do a show with him.
All I got to say,
other, but not both.
This has been over all social media, and we don't need to listen to it now. But if the Niners don't walk out to "Famous" by Kanye, they had a huge miss that they could have had.
Niners walk out to "Famous." Chiefs walk out to surf, swag surfing.
Shake it off.
We got the soundtracks.
Be walking off the field to shake it off. Come on.
Well done. All right, we'll see what happens. Super Bowl show should be good. Looking forward to Usher. Haven't really seen Usher out there in a while, so that's a good one. Speaking of performers, we have to go back to Manifest for a second. What did we think of the Neo? End of the show party, the after hours party. Bane, I'm going to go to you first. You were in the second row. I wasn't feeling it this year, man. I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't down there. I saw you. I just couldn't do it. But what'd you think?
Basically, I was playing security for Blythe and
Grace. Yeah, exactly.
It was awesome. I'm not a Neo fan. Like you really never listen to his music. Some of his collabs are great. He is a performer. Like,
yes.
Oh my God, the energy was great. It was awesome. And then ending the show with "Give Me Everything," perfect, just awesome.
I heard that Grace Sharkey got his sweat rag.
Yes, because we kept yelling, "It's her birthday," as we always do.
Yes,
and he tossed the sweat rag. And then, if you guys remember when he said "Get security" for all people that didn't know his songs or whatever, everyone points at me and goes, "He's security."
Yeah, he was good. I was interested on this because it's R&B at a work function. I wasn't sure if it was really going to hit. Seems like a lot of the ladies knew the songs. It seems like a lot of the guys did not know his music, so that was kind of interesting. But certainly Grace got her sweat rag, and she was pretty stoked about that. Always her birthday. It was fun. It was good. It was just good to get together. Live music is just always better than everything else. We brought some dancers on that kept a little attention, but it was good.
Yes, he did.
It was great. Yep, music was great. Did a lot of songs he did collabs on, which was interesting. Because he's more of a songwriter. I realized than a performer. Like, he's a great performer, but he's written a lot of songs for a lot of great artists. I did not realize that. So, cool. Yeah, Mitch, what was
the strongest dog in the kennel?
Well, his owner's pretty damn strong too. If Ant comes down, I'll introduce him. But he's the lightest man to ever squat 1,000 pounds. So.
I'm just curious. I wasn't able to be at the show. I had to leave early. But where was the event at?
It was over in the Caesars Palace in the Omnia. Yeah, which is a really great venue. I mean, it was a good spot. It was kind of a horseshoe shape, two floors. They had was it a VIP, Robert, behind? There were people behind the stage, and I think that might.
Yes, it was VIP up top and then behind.
And behind the stage. Yeah. So it's a 360 stage, but the majority of people were in the front with a smaller crowd behind. But it was good. I'm excited about next year. We'll see who comes in and performs next year. But Manifest is already slated for the Palazzo, I believe, or the Venetian. Sorry, the Venetian.
Venetian.
It's going to be February 10th through 12th. So shout out to our friends over at Manifest. We appreciate them.
Dan Reese, what a show, man.
Dan Reese.
Got to give the man his props.
He's got some killer shoes too. He had some nice blue suede shoes that he brought.
That's because he knows how much he's going to walk when he gets there. There was one thing that needs to be fixed, and I'm glad they're going to be at the Venetian next year. Maybe we won't have to walk 5 miles to get to the damn conference.
Well, if you stay at a crappy hotel like the Link, you don't.
I got 26.
There you go.
I got 26,000 steps on Wednesday.
I believe it, dude. I believe it. I didn't even count. I didn't count my steps, but that was a lot. Yeah,
even the opening reception was like also at the very. I was like, literally, where is the bar? Like you just had to keep walking.
Yeah. No, but next year, February 10th through 12th, we're excited to be a partner of theirs. It was just great to be a part of that. Actually got our logo, got word on the street logo on there. We actually got that on video, so pretty excited about that. So that was great. All right, we got to pause for a second here because we got some merch openings, everybody. I got some merch sent my way. I have not opened it yet, so I'm going to open it right now live.
We're an unboxing here on the Word on the Street.
We're unboxing.
We're on YouTube now. We got to start doing the trends.
This was here when I showed up. Look at this right here. I know. Got a little something from. I love the fact that he just
put your home address on the show, man.
It's our company address.
No one's watching. We're fine.
Listen.
Nobody's watching. We're fine.
It's YouTube.
Morgan's gonna know where Trey lives. Oh no!
Listen, my home address is the company address. I'm not afraid to be on the grid, Jennifer. Jeez, good.
Well, you should be.
He was the face of the logo.
I don't trust people.
Trey, this is such a big deal.
Right.
Rocky.
Let me do this. Let me do this right here. So, how about the fact that Jeff doesn't even put his address or his real name on it?
It still arrived.
I got this, and my wife goes, "Who is the bodacious cowboy? like what? Who are you? Who are your friends?"
While you were in Vegas, you got a box from the bodacious cowboy.
Exactly. So, we're gonna go ahead and open this baby up and see what we got.
What's
Jeff,
going on,
thanks for sending me a package. Let's see what it is. Oh, look at this. We got. Oh, look, dude. Okay. Trucker hat, the GTX trucker hat. Love that. That's gonna make the wall of fame. Dude, that's
like
a nice
that cowboy hat on top. It adds a little.
I know, dude. This might make this. I might wear this on the golf course, man. That is a good looking hat. Thank you so much.
It's a might, though, Jeff. It's a might. He's not sure. So even
I
though you
almost
spent $14 sending him that, he still maybe will wear it.
Kyle, first of all, as you know, I don't wear a lot of hats in general. Okay, because
hair, you gotta show it off.
I gotta show it off, right? Yeah. So, and when I do wear hats, it's usually like I wear hats that get dirty. Like all my golf hats get because I sweat a lot. So I don't wear a lot of high hats.
Roughhousing on the links? What are you doing that's getting dirty?
It's hot.
It's doing a little pranks.
All right. Oh, look at this. Next thing here, a nice little coffee mug with the colored. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Look at this. Very nice.
That's awesome.
Put your hot cocoa in there.
Yes, I will. Thank you. I absolutely will. That or
definitely nothing mixed in that hot cocoa, Trey.
Not at home. No, that only happens on the road, my friend. But this will probably get stolen by my family, like always. Though I got coffee drinkers in it. All right. Also, I got a package from Mia Mazel from S-Works. So. We've been. I know she's wonderful. Their whole team is great.
Why are you the only one that's getting swag here? Come on.
Hey, listen, make some
everybody.
Put your whole address out there. People will send you stuff, Coleman.
Make some friends in the industry.
Do what he does. He just begs for free crap from everyone. Just do what Trey does. Oh, please give me free stuff. I might wear it. I might not. As long as it's kid size shirt, I'll wear it for sure.
Oh, I got one of their new. Look at nice new hat. Look at this white. I love white hats.
He's wearing that one.
I got the hat, and Monroe wears it to school. He loves it so much.
Nice. That is a nice hat. So thank you for that. Oh, she sent.
Ooh, sounds like he likes that hat more than yours, Jeff.
I got some Colombian stuff. There's some Colombian treats.
Cocaine?
What kind of?
Maybe it says Super Cocoa. Super Cocoa. What's in this?
Super Cocoa.
Oh,
I don't know what
it's right there. It's
literally coconut.
Oh my god!
You're gonna want to test that for
S-Works
fentanyl.
has a pen. Look at this nice little S-Works pen.
Very
There you go.
Actually, it's a keychain.
It's a keychain.
No, okay, keychain. It sounds like you already got this package, Jen. That's
No,
what
I just can see that it's a keychain. I have eyes.
Shut up.
So now that we're on YouTube, we're doing Trey just opens boxes.
A lot of
this
Colombian
is the content
treats.
we do now.
Hey, listen, kids do this all the time and make lots of money
Yeah,
on YouTube doing
I know.
this.
Maybe you should start playing with the toys. Yeah.
That's the highest paid
Exactly.
YouTuber, right? Is the kid that reviews the
That's
toys.
right. So I'm just going to review swag. So if you got swag out there in the industry, send it. We'll do a little
And we're just
swag
your color
eval.
commentary to shout out.
That's
with
right.
you.
That's right.
That's how Trey gets free stuff.
It's trade show season. It's
I'll
important. You
unbox
have
it
to
on
have good
the show
swag.
And make all the street crew just watch me do it.
And talk about it, reference it, make some jokes. I think it's fine. You did a good job with that.
So do we now go across the crew and ask what their beauty tips are, what the fit is, like what's the next YouTube thing we got to do?
You know, a lot
like
of
what are
people
you wearing?
There was a beauty parlor at Manifest this year. That's actually something we didn't talk about. They had portfolio pictures, like professional headshots again. So they stepped up that game. I did not participate because I was wearing the hangover stuff. I figured not to go do that, but they had a beauty parlor and they had a headshot. So interesting.
Is that where Payne went to go get his beard trimmed? What?
No, he trimmed it beforehand. That was a requirement.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a second because I think
we're going to talk about that. So we won't go any farther with that. But yeah, we'll talk about that just a little bit. Let's talk about a little bit of industry news. I mean, I guess we got to talk about a few things. So you guys see this rider to acquire Cardinal Logistics. So that's 2,900 power units, 3,400 drivers, 200 operating locations in its network. That's going to come to a conclusion.
Well, it's not to acquire. The deal's done. Like it's
deal's done.
Everything is closed.
And we're seeing. I got to talk to Ben Gordon. There's a lot of activity going on. Money's coming back in. Things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Or what do we know of any deals coming up? Anything that we heard about?
Yep.
Can you say anything?
I was going to say there's some that you heard about. Can't say anything yet.
All right.
I'll say this on the dedicated piece. You're going to see a lot more of this, right? The market's flipping. The market's thawing out a little bit. Rates are going to continue to go up. They're going to get theirs back. It is not fruitful to start a truck today and cover your operating cost. Rates need to increase across the board to keep going, right? And so with that, the dedicated fleet option on the enterprise level shipper, top priority on the board, keeps some of the costs under control of what they can, right? Comes down to drivers. But I think anybody that can try to control those costs on a dedicated deal, this is only going to rise. From our side at R2X, we're seeing more and more of these on the table. These are it's I think it's happening all over 24. Big move. Cardinal's a great company. Very, very good service provider.
We're seeing some good signs. We're seeing, at least from a marketing perspective, we're seeing people starting to loosen the purse strings a little bit and to invest more in marketing, which we know historically is like the first thing that gets cut when money's tight, unfortunately, which I don't agree with, but it's what people think sometimes is to do that. We're starting to see those purse strings open up. We're starting to see money flow back in the industry. We're starting to see, like Matt Silver's got his new product for cross-border freight. What's happening? By the way, did you guys see this? Cross-border freight has not moved for the last 2 days.
Couple minutes.
Yeah. They're back up.
System's down. Yeah, the system was down and couldn't move anything across the border for 2 days. So this is interesting. This whole Mexico, importing kind of movement that we have going on. I feel like there's a lot of infrastructure that needs to be shored up for this to really be successful moving forward. But that's interesting. Speaking of kind of some of the shorter moves, especially with LTL, Roadrunner's in the news. They're announcing service expansion. Can I be honest? I haven't heard Roadrunner's name in probably like 5 years.
Well, no, I disagree. You've heard of the names, but just on negative light, right? They've had a lot of negativity in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, kudos to them though. They've gone through a complete rebrand of because they knew everybody who's been in brokerage, and this is not throwing shade at Roadrunner, right? But like everybody who's in brokerage knew it was like, oh man, we're going the discount budget rate and getting discount budget service, but they saw that and they're like, hey, we need to change this. So they've completely revamped things, and they did it about 1.5 years ago, but they've been trying to make a little bit more and more noise.
Which is not easy.
Spot on. Kyle, you're spot on. They've invested heavily in Chicago, in that kind of that Oak Brook Terrace or Downers Grove area, wherever they're at, and they have a really, really good revamped deal. I think they have a good product, and I think they're acquisition heavy, hungry, right? So I think they will be back on the track of acquisition.
They opened up new office in Portland, Toronto, Montreal. They're heading there and connected with Detroit in that regard. They're hiring drivers aggressively. GLT Logistics actually awarded Roadrunner with their Breakthrough Carrier of the Year award. I'm just saying, like, when you have a big ship like Roadrunner, it's been a big company for a long time. To turn that ship, that is a big lift. That's a lot of work, To
turn the ship and then also begin to really repair that image. It's hard. There are plenty of
I
organizations.
thought he was going to say to turn that shit around, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's both ship and ship.
I mean, you can go either way on that. That's right.
Yeah, but to be able to do that and to really begin to write that image, and I don't say change people's minds, but just make them more open to it. It's huge. It's amazing.
Yeah, they're adding 135 lanes to their network. Vegas, Denver, Kansas City, Richmond, Virginia. So I'll say this. This is the last thing I'll say. Leadership matters. From the top down matters. This is why companies can turn around quickly with the right leadership. This is why an NFL organization can turn around quickly with the right coach or with the right team. Like leadership just matters so much, and it'll be great to see how that kind of turns out. How that turns around with
Colorado brought on Dion, and they didn't even make a bowl. Leadership definitely matters. You're right, Trey.
Oh, I love that, Kyle. You're so much fun. All right. We got a game to play real quick. Jeff, this one's for you. All right. This game is called Incoherent.
This game's for me. Incoherent.
Yeah, this is for this is just for you. A lot of you guys are familiar with this game. So essentially, we're going to read words. It kind of sounds like gibberish, but when we read all the words together, it should sound like something. So what's going to happen is our producer, Natalia, is going to be displaying a banner with a set of random words, but when you read them aloud together, they sound like the real phrase. So we're going to see which ones, who can guess the real phrase the fastest just by reading these. You might want to say them out loud. You might want to say them only in your head so you don't give anybody thoughts. So here we go. Round one.
Catfish.
Half inch.
Wow. Okay. So, okay. All right. Okay. I didn't know that we were. All right.
Just right there. Well done.
Okay. So Jen gets one. All right. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Here we go. Round two. Bust so feet. Bust so feet. Bust so feet.
Bust so feet.
Bust so feet.
Bust
Bust so feet.
Bust so feet.
Bust so feet. Bust so feet.
Lucifit?
Bust feet. Bust feet.
Oh man.
Bust so feet. Bust so feet.
Bust the beat.
Bust. Bust so feet. What?
Do you think it says bust so feet, Trey?
I can't hear it. I can't hear it.
I can hear it. I've heard you say it a couple times now, but
Buzz so feet.
Buzz
so.
Mike, can we move to the next one?
Yeah.
What leadership matters.
BuzzFeed.
No.
All
right. Okay. Next one.
Wow. Say don't spray.
Say don't spray it. Say don't spray it. Let's go.
Oh.
Yes.
Don't spray it.
Come on the board.
It was lame. Say don't spray
on the board. All right, here we go. Next
So far,
one.
Jeff has not made a point.
Group message. Group miss-ish.
Group message.
Group message.
Oh,
There we go.
Yeah, see, Kyle, I like that. You're just really hitting that.
Trigger warning.
Let's just wait till Trey talks. He'll say
Trigger
that
warning.
first.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
Oh, who got that?
Hands on
Was
the
that
board.
you? Who got that?
Dan.
I did.
Got,
It wasn't
got
me.
or Dan?
That wasn't.
Definitely wasn't me.
Is that
I
Dan?
apparently
Yeah,
can't
Dan
read.
doesn't say anything for the last
I
30
mean, yeah,
days.
of course.
All right, Dan got it. Dan got it.
The other
All
bald
right.
guy.
Okay,
Aaron,
all
you
right,
got
here we
it.
go. Botch, ill hinge.
This is great content. Everyone just sort of
Died, botched,
mumbles
ill
what they
hinge.
think it is.
Died, botch, ill hinge. Died, botch, ill. Died, botch, ill hinge.
Diabotulism.
Diabotulism. No.
Dialogic?
No, we just say it with accent.
Okay, what is it? What is it? Nobody's gonna get this one. Tide Pod Challenge. Oh,
What?
Oh, yeah, because
It's
we
just
all
a translation issue.
Food
I was
coma.
gonna say
Food coma.
Food coma.
Food coma.
Food coma.
Yes. Thank you. Got it.
What?
All right.
You roll the playback.
Cape Gal Mandicare Rayan. Cape
I hope
Gal
there's-
Mandicare Rayan.
I hope there's 11 more of these.
Cape Gal Mandicare Rayan.
It's 12, actually.
Boom. People.
You got
Couple.
Do you think this is
Oh,
fun?
Jeff's got it, guys. Shh, Jeff's got it. Come on, sound it out, Jeff. You're so close.
All right, what do we got here? What's this
I
one?
love you, buddy.
Keep calm and carry on. Didn't
Kyle had that one. He just didn't want
I
to
got
All
it,
right,
yeah.
we may have 10 more, Mitch. Pricks
Percent.
Aunt Kush Halbra.
Pooksacon.
Puxacana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill.
Puxacana Phil.
Punta Cana.
No, got nothing. What do we got? What's the answer?
bro.
Priyanka.
Come on.
I don't even know what that is.
He's married to Nick Jonas.
That sounds dirty.
Come on.
This is game
All right.
over.
Priyanka Kappa.
Hey, last one. Here
Last
we go.
one.
Last one.
This one's worth
Got
3
that
points. Worth 3 points. Full high yank solo. Full high yank solo.
Something Han Solo. I don't watch Star Wars, so I don't know.
Oh, you ain't a nerd? All right, you nerds. According
I'm
to
a
Jeff,
Harry
if you get
Potter
this, you're a dork.
Anybody gonna get this? Anyone?
Something solo.
Jeff's got it. He just doesn't want to play the game anymore because you said he's incoherent. Yeah, see? Right to you, Trey.
Okay. All right. I don't think we're gonna get it. What is it? Flying solo.
Oh, I should have said Jason Derulo.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Real talk. I'm giving that game 2 thumbs down.
I'd rather try to make people
that's all
laugh.
right. Hey, listen, you gotta experiment, try things, whatever. All right, so shout out to our friends over at ARL with the Day One Hustle, Pat here. But check that out. That's right. Winner, chicken dinner. Let's go, everybody. I don't win these games much. I'm pretty excited about that one today. All right, very good. All right, let's talk about, we got to finish the show off, everybody. So it's time for Word and Pictures, or This Week in Pictures. What do we have? Ooh, Word and Pictures. That's kind of an interesting way to say it. Do we have This Week in Pictures? Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. Do we have
We
this?
better, Trey, because I sent you some stuff.
Yeah.
I know. Hopefully.
No.
Oh, the answer is no.
Upload it to the drive, guys.
Only it was uploaded to a website that we could easily
There's
access
a
right
website
now.
now. You gotta
Oh, man. We are
Pictures.
failing
Let's do a
today.
couple more rounds of that game. Let's do 3 more.
Yeah. Let's get 2 more.
Okay, Trey, if you could do this, go to your, because I know you're on your MacBook, just go to your text messages and just share the pictures.
You text them to me?
I do want to make the announcement because people have been asking the question.
Okay, that's true. Okay, hang on. All right, hang on,
These
everybody.
producers need to be, they need to stop inserting themselves into this video. Stay behind the scenes, okay? Let the pretty face
how they're
talk.
throwing shade.
So Jeff, you asked a question about me chopping the beard off.
Yes.
Here we go.
And me chopping the beard off was a necessity because as of Wednesday of last week, I am a grandfather.
Yeah.
Old man.
All right, let's go through some of these here.
Oh, that is.
Look.
And there she is.
This is real-time technology, y'all. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at
a
that.
What a little sweetheart.
She thinks you look weak there. She's like, I don't know if it's as strong as he's saying.
She's like, this is it.
Yeah, she's not sure about that
She's
yet.
judging. She's judging the muscles.
She's like, this is it. This is what I get.
Yeah, that's the strongest man in logistics. That's it.
I don't know if people could hear you. Why did you have to trim the beard?
Yes.
So the reason I had to trim the beard was she kept trying to chew on it and eat it. And so I didn't want. So there's one more where it shows what I was doing before I chopped it. I was actually tucking my beard into my sweatshirt. So that you could,
that looks weird. That is a weird look for Robert Bain right there. That's like a clean, short beard right there.
That's Robert Bain.
Well,
if there was ever a reason
I have to say, I think
cut it.
I think this is my favorite picture that you sent over. Like you sent this one. I'm like, man, that's it right there, man. There's
Strongest
nothing
man,
else.
big softy.
There's nothing else in the world that matters in that moment where you're just holding, baby, grandbaby. Like that's just amazing. Congratulations, my friend. So excited for you and for the family.
And I do got to give two special shout outs. One to the guys at Capital Logistics. They sent me some cool swag a few weeks ago.
Yes, you got to send that picture in next week.
Greg Ackner actually found me on the floor at Manifest, and they had a custom embroidered Capital Logistics hoodie made for Violet.
Yeah, baby size, super small. I mean, it's this cute little thing.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
cool.
yeah, so cool.
And one last shout out, if he'll not walk away from me real quick, if he'll come this way. If anybody's ever heard me talk about why I go to Vegas, to hear from my best friend in the whole world, his name's Anthony Obaika, incredible human being, and the lightest man to ever squat 1,000 pounds. There he is.
Hey, celebrity,
to the show.
legend. That's
Nice.
awesome. Okay, so all right, so when you say lightest, meaning he has the lowest weight of somebody who has squatted 1,000 pounds. All right, and
Correct. He was 191 when he squatted 1,005 pounds.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
How do the physics work?
Pound for pound,
Yeah,
Anthony
exactly.
is I would say top 25 strongest humans of all time. And also, he's a pretty fucking cool dude.
Wow,
Damn,
that's incredible.
cool.
We know where we're
kudos to
staying
him.
next time in Vegas.
That's
Manifest
nice.
next
That's
year.
right. We're not staying at the hotel. We're staying with this guy. Let's go.
That's
Let
right.
him know.
That's
Sharing the
over there.
bed.
Open up the rooms, baby. Open up the rooms. Let's go. All right. Well, that was this. That was it for this week's episode. I think it's in par with our theme of Manifest. It's quite a hangover here on the show. We had a good time, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Great
We'll see us next week. Some of us will have shirts. Some of us will not. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out, everybody. See ya.